You remember when getting out of a chair was automatic, unconscious, effortless. Now you find yourself using your hands to push up, maybe even rocking forward to build momentum. It doesn't happen all at once. It happens in silence, one day at a time. After 60, we lose up to 8% of our muscle mass per decade. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just about strength. It's about your independence, your confidence, your ability to live life on your own terms. These 10 chair exercises can slow, even reverse that decline, right from your living room, using nothing but an ordinary chair. Stick with me through all 10. Each movement builds your strength and dignity from the ground up. Exercise 1. Seated marching. Let's begin with something that connects directly to one of your most important daily activities: walking with confidence and balance. This first movement helps retrain the deep stabilizing muscles in your core and hip flexors, the same muscles that lift your leg with each step you take. When these muscles weaken, stairs become daunting, curbs become obstacles, and even walking across a room requires more effort than it should. Research from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that seated marching exercises can improve walking speed and reduce fall risk by up to 23% in adults over 65. Your hip flexors are like the engine that drives each step forward, and we're about to give that engine a gentle tune-up. Here's how to perform seated marching. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting gently on your thighs. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. This isn't about rigid posture. It's about gentle dignity in how you hold yourself. Now, slowly lift your right knee just 2 to 3 inches off the chair. As you lift, breathe in deeply through your nose. Hold for just 1 second, then exhale slowly as you lower your foot back to the floor with control. Switch to your left leg. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. This breathing pattern isn't just about oxygen. It activates your deep core muscles, the ones that protect your spine and give you stability. Modifications for every level. If you're just starting, place your hands on the sides of your chair for gentle support. There's no shame in using assistance. It's wisdom. For intermediate level, try lifting your knee a bit higher, maybe 4 to 5 inches, and hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Advanced? Try this. As you lift your right knee, simultaneously lift your left arm toward the ceiling. This cross-pattern movement mimics natural walking and challenges your coordination in the most beneficial way. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't rush the movement. This isn't about speed, it's about control and intention. Also, avoid holding your breath. That steady inhale and exhale is doing more work than you might realize, strengthening your diaphragm and stabilizing your entire torso. Remember, every time you practice this movement, you're rehearsing for real life, for confident steps, steady balance, and the freedom to go wherever your heart desires. Exercise 2. Seated shoulder blade, squeezes. Your posture tells a story. And if you're like many people over 60, that story might include years of computer work, reading, or simply the gradual forward pull that comes with time. But here's the beautiful truth. That story isn't finished yet. This movement addresses what researchers call upper crossed syndrome, when your shoulders round forward and your upper back weakens. It's not just about appearance, though. Looking confident and standing tall certainly matters. It's about breathing easier, reducing neck pain, and preventing the cascade of problems that come from a collapsed upper body. A study from the American Journal of Physical Medicine found that strengthening the muscles between your shoulder blades can reduce chronic neck pain by up to 42% and improve breathing capacity by 15%. Think of your shoulder blades as the foundation of your upper body. When they're strong and positioned correctly, everything else falls into place. Here's your step-by-step guide. Sit comfortably with your back against the chair, feet flat on the floor. Let your arms hang naturally at your sides, then bend your elbows to 90 degrees as if you're holding invisible maracas at shoulder height. Now imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your shoulder blades. Breathe in as you gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, pulling them down and back. You should feel the muscles between your shoulder blades engage. Not strain, but engage. Hold the squeeze for 3 to 5 seconds while you exhale slowly. Then inhale as you release the tension, letting your shoulders return to their natural position. Modifications for your current strength. Beginner? Start by simply focusing on the squeeze without worrying about holding the position. Even 1 second of engagement is building strength. Intermediate level, hold that squeeze for the full 5 seconds and really focus on feeling those muscles between your shoulder blades working. For advanced practitioners, try this. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together, gently press your arms back against an imaginary wall behind you. This adds resistance and deepens the strengthening effect. Gentle corrections for common mistakes. Don't lift your shoulders toward your ears. That's tension, not strength. Think down and back, not up and tight. Also, avoid arching your lower back excessively. This movement is about your shoulder blades, not your entire spine. Each squeeze is like sending a message to your nervous system. I am strong, I am upright, I carry myself with dignity. Your body listens to these messages and responds accordingly. Exercise 3. Seated ankle circles. Your ankles are the unsung heroes of your mobility. They're your first point of contact with the ground, your shock absorbers, your steering mechanism for balance. Yet they're often the most neglected joints in the body until stiffness, swelling, or instability makes every step a conscious decision rather than a fluid movement. This simple movement addresses something podiatrists call ankle pump dysfunction, when the muscles and joints in your feet and lower legs lose their natural flexibility and strength. It's particularly important because your ankles act like a second heart, helping pump blood back up from your feet to your heart. When they're stiff, circulation suffers, swelling increases, and your overall energy can decline. Research from the International Journal of Geriatric Medicine shows that ankle mobility exercises can improve circulation by up to 30% and reduce the risk of falls by improving proprioception, your body's awareness of where it is in space. Here's how to give your ankles the attention they deserve. Sit comfortably with both feet flat on the floor. Lift your right foot just slightly off the ground, maybe 2 to 3 inches, just enough to move freely. Now imagine you're drawing slow, deliberate circles in the air with your big toe. Start with small circles about the size of a dinner plate. Breathe naturally and let the movement be smooth and controlled. Make 5 circles in one direction, then pause and reverse. 5 circles in the other direction. As you circle, breathe deeply and imagine warm, healing blood flowing down to your feet and back up to your heart. Switch to your left foot and repeat the same gentle pattern. Modifications for every comfort level. If lifting your foot feels challenging, simply keep your heel on the ground and lift just your toes, making smaller circles with your forefoot. Intermediate level, try making larger circles. Imagine drawing around a large pizza rather than a dinner plate. Advanced? Try this variation. As you circle your right ankle, simultaneously circle your right wrist in the opposite direction. This challenges coordination while doubling the circulation benefits. Avoiding the common pitfalls. Don't make the circles too fast or aggressive. This isn't about speed, it's about smooth, deliberate movement that your joints can handle comfortably. Also, if you feel any sharp pain, reduce the size of the circles or take a brief rest. Remember, healthy ankles are the foundation of confident walking. Every circle you draw is an investment in steady steps and sure footing for years to come. Exercise 4. Seated torso twists. Your spine is designed to move in 6 directions, but modern life often locks us into just one: forward. We lean forward to read, to eat, to work, to watch television. Over time, this can create what physical therapists call thoracic rigidity, when your mid-spine loses its natural ability to rotate and extend. This loss of spinal rotation affects more than just your back. It impacts your breathing, your digestion, your ability to look over your shoulder while driving, even your golf swing if that's something you enjoy. More importantly, it affects your confidence in moving through space, turning to greet a friend, or simply reaching for something on a shelf. A landmark study from the Spine Research Institute found that gentle spinal rotation exercises can improve thoracic mobility by up to 35% in just 6 weeks, while also reducing lower back pain and improving overall functional movement. Here's your gentle guide to spinal freedom. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting lightly on your shoulders, right hand on right shoulder, left hand on left shoulder. This position creates gentle stability while allowing your spine to move freely. Imagine your spine is a gentle spiral staircase and you're slowly turning to look at something beautiful behind you. Breathe in as you slowly rotate your upper body to the right, keeping your hips facing forward. Turn only as far as feels comfortable. This isn't about forcing a stretch, it's about rediscovering natural movement. Hold this gentle twist for 2 to 3 seconds while you exhale slowly, feeling the muscles along your spine lengthen and release. Then breathe in as you return to center. Repeat the movement to your left side, breathing in as you turn, exhaling as you hold, inhaling as you return to center. Modifications for your current ability. If placing your hands on your shoulders feels awkward, simply cross your arms gently over your chest, like giving yourself a gentle hug. Intermediate level, try holding the twist for 5 seconds and focus on breathing deeply while twisted. This challenges your respiratory muscles in a beneficial way. Advanced practitioners can try this. As you twist to the right, simultaneously lift your left heel slightly off the ground. This adds a balance challenge while deepening the spinal rotation. Gentle guidance to avoid strain. Never force the twist. Your spine will naturally gain mobility over time. Rushing the process can cause tension rather than relief. Also, keep your movements smooth and controlled. Jerky or rapid twisting can stress the small joints in your spine. Think of this movement as wringing out tension like water from a gentle towel. Slow, purposeful, and ultimately refreshing. Exercise 5. Seated leg extensions. The quadriceps muscles on the front of your thighs are among the most important muscles in your body for maintaining independence. They're what help you rise from chairs without using your hands, climb stairs with confidence, and maintain your balance when walking on uneven surfaces. After age 60, the quadriceps tend to weaken faster than other muscle groups, up to 3.5% per year, according to research from the American College of Sports Medicine. This weakness doesn't just affect your legs, it affects your confidence, your willingness to engage in activities you love, and ultimately, your quality of life. But here's the encouraging news. Quadriceps muscles respond remarkably well to resistance training, even simple bodyweight exercises. Studies show that even gentle leg extensions can increase quadriceps strength by 25 to 40% in older adults within just 8 to 12 weeks. Here's how to rebuild that crucial leg strength. Sit comfortably in your chair with your back supported, hands resting on your thighs or holding the sides of your chair for stability. Both feet should be flat on the floor to start. Focus on your right leg first. Breathe in as you slowly straighten your right knee, lifting your foot until your leg is as straight as comfortable. This isn't about achieving perfect extension. It's about engaging those quadriceps muscles with intention. At the top of the movement, gently flex your foot, pulling your toes back toward your shin. This engages your shin muscles and provides a gentle stretch for your calf. Hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds while you exhale slowly. Breathe in as you lower your foot back to the floor with control. The lowering phase is just as important as the lifting phase for building strength. Complete the movement with your left leg, maintaining the same steady breathing pattern. Modifications for every strength level. Beginner? Focus on lifting your leg just halfway. Even a 45-degree knee extension is building strength. If this feels challenging, place a small pillow under your thigh for support. Intermediate level, hold the extended position for 5 seconds and really focus on squeezing your quadriceps muscle at the top of the movement. Advanced? Try this progression. Extend your leg fully, then make small pulsing movements up and down, just 1 to 2 inches for 5 to 10 pulses before lowering. This challenges your muscles in a different way. Avoiding common mistakes. Don't swing your leg up rapidly. This uses momentum rather than muscle strength. The goal is controlled movement that your quadriceps have to work for. Also, avoid locking your knee aggressively at the top. Extend comfortably, but don't force it. Remember, every repetition is a deposit in your mobility bank account. You're literally building the strength you need to rise from chairs, climb stairs, and move through life with confidence. Exercise 6. Seated arm circles. Your shoulders are designed for incredible mobility. They can move in more directions than any other joint in your body. Yet, shoulder stiffness is one of the most common complaints among adults over 60. This stiffness doesn't just affect reaching overhead, it impacts everything from putting on a coat to hugging a grandchild comfortably. The shoulder joint is actually a complex system of 4 joints working together, surrounded by an intricate network of muscles, tendons, and ligaments. When we don't move our arms through their full range of motion regularly, adhesions can form. Imagine gentle scar tissue that limits movement and causes stiffness. Physical therapy research demonstrates that simple arm circles can improve shoulder flexibility by up to 28% and reduce pain by up to 45% when performed consistently. The key is gentle, progressive movement that respects your current range of motion while gradually expanding it. Here's your path to shoulder freedom. Sit tall with both feet flat on the floor, arms hanging naturally at your sides. Begin by lifting both arms out to your sides until they're at shoulder height, or as high as feels comfortable without strain. Start with small circles, about the size of a dinner plate. Breathe naturally as you make 5 slow, controlled circles forward. Focus on smooth movement rather than perfect circles. Your shoulders will find their natural rhythm. After 5 forward circles, pause briefly, then reverse direction for 5 backward circles. The backward movement is particularly important because it counteracts the forward posture that many of us develop over time. Lower your arms gently to your sides and take a moment to notice how your shoulders feel. Often, they'll feel looser and more relaxed after just this simple movement. Modifications for your comfort level. If lifting your arms to shoulder height feels difficult, start with smaller arm lifts. Even lifting your arms halfway is beneficial. You can also perform the exercise 1 arm at a time if that feels more manageable. Intermediate level, try making larger circles. Imagine drawing around a large clock face rather than a dinner plate. Advanced practitioners can try this variation. Make 5 circles forward, 5 circles backward, then 5 circles in alternating directions. Right arm forward while left arm goes backward, then switch. Gentle guidance for best results. Don't force your arms higher than they want to go. Your range of motion will improve gradually. Pushing too hard can create tension rather than relief. Also, if you feel any sharp pain, reduce the size of the circles or take a brief rest. Think of this movement as oiling the hinges of your shoulder joints. Gentle, consistent care that keeps them moving smoothly for all the activities you love. Exercise 7. Seated heel and toe raises. Your lower legs contain what cardiologists call your second heart, the calf muscles that help pump blood back up from your feet to your heart against gravity. When these muscles are strong and active, your circulation improves, swelling decreases, and your overall energy can increase significantly. This exercise addresses 2 crucial muscle groups: your calf muscles, which point your toes down, and your shin muscles, which lift your toes up. The balance between these two muscle groups is essential for steady walking, proper circulation, and preventing the foot drop that can make walking feel uncertain or unstable. Research from the Journal of Vascular Surgery shows that heel and toe raises can improve circulation in the lower legs by up to 40% and reduce ankle swelling by up to 25% when performed regularly. It's like giving your circulation system a gentle, effective workout. Here's how to activate your second heart. Sit comfortably with both feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs or holding the chair for light support if needed. First, we'll work your calf muscles. Keeping your toes on the ground, breathe in as you slowly lift both heels as high as comfortable. You should feel your calf muscles engage. Imagine you're trying to reach something on a high shelf with your heels. Hold this heel raise for 2 to 3 seconds while you exhale, really focusing on feeling those calf muscles work. Then breathe in as you lower your heels back to the floor with control. Now, let's engage the shin muscles. Keep your heels on the ground and breathe in as you lift your toes as high as comfortable. You should feel the muscles on the front of your shins working, muscles that are often neglected but crucial for preventing trips and falls. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds while exhaling, then breathe in as you lower your toes back to the floor. Modifications for every ability level. If lifting both heels or toes together feels challenging, try one foot at a time. This allows you to focus on the muscle engagement without feeling overwhelmed. Intermediate level, try holding each position for 5 seconds and really focus on the muscle contractions in your calves and shins. Advanced practitioners can try this progression, alternate between heel raises and toe raises in a smooth rhythm. Heels up, heels down, toes up, toes down, like a gentle marching pattern while seated. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't rush through the movements. The benefit comes from controlled muscle contractions, not quick repetitions. Also, avoid gripping your toes tightly when doing heel raises. Let your toes stay relaxed while your calf muscles do the work. Remember, every heel raise and toe raise is literally helping your heart pump blood more efficiently. You're not just strengthening your legs, you're supporting your entire cardiovascular system. Exercise. 8. Seated side bends. Your spine is designed to bend in 6 directions, and side bending is one of the most neglected movements in daily life. When was the last time you leaned sideways to reach something, or bent to the side just because it felt good? Most of our daily activities keep us moving forward and backward, but rarely side to side. This lack of lateral movement can lead to what physical therapists call lateral chain stiffness, when the muscles along the sides of your torso become tight and weak. This affects your breathing, your balance, and your ability to recover if you start to fall to one side. Studies from the International Journal of Physical Therapy show that lateral spinal movements can improve core stability by up to 32% and reduce lower back pain by up to 38%. The muscles you'll be working, your quadratus lumborum, obliques, and lateral back muscles, are crucial for spinal health and overall stability. Here's your guide to rediscovering lateral movement. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor, with your right hand resting gently on your right thigh and your left arm hanging naturally at your side. Imagine someone is gently pulling your left ear toward the ceiling while your right side gently lengthens. Breathe in as you slowly lean your upper body to the right, letting your left arm reach gently toward the floor. This isn't about touching the floor, it's about creating a gentle, pleasant stretch along your left side while engaging the muscles on your right side. Go only as far as feels comfortable and beneficial. Hold this gentle side bend for 3 to 5 seconds while you exhale, feeling the stretch along your left side and the gentle engagement along your right side. Breathe in as you slowly return to center, then repeat the movement to the left side. Modifications for your current flexibility. If a full side bend feels like too much, start with just a gentle lean. Even a small movement in this direction is beneficial. You can also place your hand on your hip for support. Intermediate level, try reaching your extended arm a bit further toward the floor, deepening the stretch while maintaining control. Advanced practitioners can try this variation as you bend to the right, reach your left arm up and over your head, creating a gentle arc from your left fingertips to your left hip. Gentle corrections for optimal benefit. Don't bend forward as you go to the side. This is pure lateral movement. Imagine you're between two panes of glass that keep you moving only sideways. Also, avoid forcing the stretch. Let your body guide you to the right depth for your current flexibility. Think of this movement as creating space between your ribs, allowing your lungs to expand more fully and your spine to experience the freedom it was designed for. Exercise 9. Seated neck rolls. Your neck carries the weight of your head, approximately 10 to 12 pounds, all day, every day. Over time, especially with modern habits like reading, computer work, or looking down at phones, the muscles in your neck can develop tension patterns that affect not just comfort, but also circulation to your brain and your overall sense of well-being. Neck tension isn't just about discomfort. Research from the American Journal of Occupational Therapy shows that neck stiffness can reduce blood flow to the brain by up to 15%, potentially affecting concentration, memory, and overall cognitive function. When your neck is mobile and relaxed, everything from your breathing to your sleep quality can improve. This gentle movement addresses what's called cervical spine mobility, your neck's ability to move freely in all directions. It's particularly important because neck mobility tends to decrease more rapidly than other joints as we age, often without us noticing until simple movements like checking blind spots while driving become uncomfortable. Here's how to give your neck the gentle care it deserves. Sit comfortably with your shoulders relaxed, feet flat on the floor, and your hands resting gently in your lap. Take a moment to notice how your neck feels right now. No judgment, just awareness. Begin by slowly lowering your chin toward your chest, breathing in as you feel a gentle stretch along the back of your neck. Don't force this movement. Let gravity help and stop wherever feels appropriate. From this forward position, breathe out as you slowly roll your head to the right, letting your right ear move toward your right shoulder. The movement should be continuous and smooth, like drawing a slow arc. Continue the roll, breathing in as your head moves back to a comfortable extension, not too far back, just enough to feel a gentle stretch in the front of your neck. Complete the circle by breathing out as you roll your head to the left ear toward left shoulder, then back to the starting position with your chin toward your chest. Pause for a moment, then reverse the direction for the next roll. Modifications for your comfort level. If full neck rolls feel uncomfortable, try partial movements instead. Just chin to chest and back to neutral, or just gentle side-to-side movements. Any movement is beneficial movement. Intermediate level, try making the rolls slightly larger while maintaining the slow, controlled pace. Advanced practitioners can try this mindfulness variation. As you roll, imagine breathing into whatever part of your neck feels the tightest, sending gentle, healing attention to areas of tension. Important guidance for safety. Never roll your neck quickly or forcefully. This delicate area responds best to gentle, patient movement. Also, if you experience any dizziness or sharp pain, stop the movement and simply do gentle side-to-side or up and down movements instead. Remember, your neck supports not just your head, but your connection between body and mind. Treating it with gentle respect pays dividends in comfort, clarity, and confidence. Exercise 10. Seated breathing with arm raises. We end with perhaps the most important exercise of all, conscious breathing combined with gentle movement. Breathing is the one thing you do approximately 20,000 times per day, yet it's often the most neglected aspect of health and fitness. As we age, our breathing can become shallow and restricted, limiting not just oxygen intake, but overall vitality. This final movement combines deep, intentional breathing with gentle arm movements that open your chest, improve your posture, and activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural relaxation response. It's like hitting a reset button for both your body and mind. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that deep breathing exercises can lower blood pressure by up to 10 points, reduce stress hormones by up to 23%, and improve oxygen saturation in just minutes. Combined with gentle arm movements, this exercise helps counteract the forward posture that restricts breathing and creates a sense of calm confidence. Here's your guide to breathful movement. Sit tall but comfortable, feet flat on the floor, arms hanging naturally at your sides. Take a moment to notice your natural breath. No need to change it yet. Just observe. Now, place your hands on your abdomen just below your rib cage. Begin to breathe more slowly and deeply, feeling your hands rise as your belly gently expands with each inhale. This is diaphragmatic breathing, the deepest, most efficient way to breathe. Once you've established this deeper breathing pattern, let your arms hang naturally at your sides. As you take your next slow, deep breath in, simultaneously lift both arms out to your sides and up toward the ceiling, only as high as feels comfortable. At the top of your inhale, with your arms raised, pause for just a moment. Feel your chest open, your shoulders relax, and your lungs fully expand. Now, as you exhale slowly and completely, lower your arms back to your sides. Imagine you're releasing not just air, but any tension, worry, or stress you've been carrying. Continue this pattern. Inhale as you raise your arms. Exhale as you lower them. Let the movement be as smooth and natural as ocean waves. Modifications for your needs. If raising both arms feels challenging, try one arm at a time or simply raise your arms part way. The breathing is more important than the arm movement. Intermediate level, try holding your breath for 2 to 3 seconds at the top of the inhale before beginning your exhale. Advanced practitioners can try this visualization. As you inhale and raise your arms, imagine drawing in energy, strength, and vitality. As you exhale and lower your arms, imagine releasing anything that no longer serves you. Gentle guidance for maximum benefit. Don't force deeper breathing than feels natural. Let your breathing deepen gradually over several repetitions. Also, if you feel lightheaded, simply return to your natural breathing rhythm and continue with just the arm movements. Remember, this isn't just an exercise. It's a practice in self-care, a moment of connection with your body, and a reminder that you have the power to influence how you feel with simple, intentional movement. Each movement you completed today brings you closer to lasting strength and independence. These 10 exercises can become part of your daily routine, as natural and automatic as your morning coffee or evening news. You've just invested in your future self. You've chosen strength over surrender, movement over stagnation, hope over resignation. If these movements helped you feel stronger and more confident, type 10 in the comments below. It helps me know this content is serving you well. And if you have a loved one who could benefit from gentle, effective exercises like these, consider sharing this video with them. Your journey to lifelong strength doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from the simplest, most consistent actions. It's never too late to get stronger, and you don't have to do it alone.